evening and welcome to Psyched About Love. I'm Laura Weissman and this is Mercedes Samudio. And I am so excited to be able to share her knowledge with you. She speaks on parenting and is the founder of Shame-Proof Parenting.
Correct.
And tonight she's going to talk to you and me about how parenting styles and couple dynamics affect children. So here we go. Tell us about that.
So one of the things that I deal with a lot when it comes to parenting, especially in a two-parent household, is both couples having the couple having different parenting styles. One person wants to raise kids this way, the other one wants to raise kids that way, and sometimes that can cause a lot of tension, a lot of confusion, conflict, obviously. And so what I would say is, if I wanted to kind of narrow it down and really focus on something that's really important about that, is really to, before you start worrying about parenting strategies and how the kids are going to be and start worrying about their behaviors, is really to sit down with your partner and ask, what was your vision for being a parent?
Oh my gosh, and there we go, talking about communication again.
Right.
So this morning I did a video on sex, and you know what? Have better sex, have better conversations.
Right.
So you're talking about talking too. Okay.
Yeah, and because I think what ends up happening is that we all have different ideas about how we want to parent. You know, I want to be this type of mom, I'm going to be this type of dad, you know, or we think we're going to be horrible parents, right? One or the other. And I think when you become a couple, a lot of times parenting, I think, and sex and money are probably the few things you don't talk about.
That's right.
So you get married, oh, we're just going to do it. It just kind of happens, and the kids come, and then you have a mortgage, and it's like, whoa, wait, what? How did all this happen all of a sudden?
Yeah.
And I think with parenting, because that's my wheelhouse, it's really important for parents, once they realize, oh, we're doing this,
Yeah.
right? Because you have a moment where it's all exciting, and you're pregnant, and the baby's here, so yay! And then you have a moment where it's like, oh, wait a minute.
We're doing this and I have no idea how
Right,
to do this.
right.
Because just like couplehood, we often had no role models for how to do it well.
Are very impossible role models on TV, you know, on media, right? So I have a lot of parents who are like, we were supposed to be this family, we were going to be that family.
Right.
You know, I wasn't going to be like my parents, but you guys never talked about it. So you got one part of the couple thinking, I'm going to not be like my mom, and the other half of the couple, well, I'm not going to be like this.
So they know what they don't want to be,
Yes.
but they don't have a vision for who they do want to be.
Right.
Okay.
And so I teach a lot of my parents to come together and just talk about first that vision. What was that initial vision? Why did you both agree to get into this together, right? So you knew why you agreed to get married, but why did you agree to go ahead and have the baby and to bring this child into the world? What was that about?
And what your goals for that little human being are growing up. And probably shaming that child are not part of it.
Or shaming each other even.
Okay.
Because I think sometimes, you know, one parent, I've seen before where one parent is more into child development and into parenting strategies, so they read all the books, and the other parent not so much.
Right.
So the one parent feels like they know what's going on, they did all the reading, they did all the research, and the other parent just doesn't know. You know, they just don't understand. They don't get it. I've worked with a lot of families like that. And there's a lot of gender issues with that too, where the mom usually ends up doing it, the dad ends up not doing that much of it. And again, there's times when it happens the other way around, but I would say like 75% of the time, the mom is in all the research, she's gone to all the PTA meetings, she's doing that part of it, and then dad's kind of just on the outskirts like, okay, you handled it. And so we talk a lot about communicating. We talk a lot about how children need both types of parents. They need one parent who is really knowledgeable about child development and what's going on with them, but they also need another parent who isn't worried about that stuff, that's really just worried about helping that person, helping their child get through life. So they're not worried about all the child development stuff. They're just worried about, hey, you're a human, you're already developing, let's help you get there.
As whole
Right.
as possible.
Right.
Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. Whether you're talking about sex or whether you're talking about parenting, the key is communicate, communicate, communicate. And thank God we have this Imago dialogue to help you do just that. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.